College has always been my dream and my family's dream for me. Both of my parents had to cut their educations short to take care of their families. They didn't want the same for me, so they worked hard to provide. At Shelton High, I was an honor student and was the founder of the Hispanic Club. During my senior year, I had to listen to my friends talk about which colleges they had gone into and how excited they were to start this new chapter in their lives. My plan was to get a job and work to save up enough money to pay for school on my own. Then, just a few months before graduation, I met someone from Olympic College and my plans changed. She told me about scholarships, how college could be affordable, and that they even had a highly regarded nursing program. And 2 years later, through the generous support from the donors of the OC Foundation, I have received enough money to pay for most of my education. Entering my third year of study at OC, my goal is to become a pediatric nurse. I think about it a lot, how a group of complete strangers have made my education a reality. When I received my scholarship letter last year, I read that the donor had passed away. It said that he enjoyed hiking and environmental science, so I went on a hike in his honor. And I thought about how I was never going to meet this person, but that he had completely changed my life. If it wasn't for him and the other donors, I don't know where I would be. Thanks to them, I can pursue my dream.
A drug-addicted mother, a father in jail. I was neglected, left for months at a time, abused both physically and sexually. At age 5, I was adopted and taken out of that environment. In school, I learned that I was dyslexic. I was bullied and my peers spread painful rumors about me. They hit me and even threatened to kill me. So I turned to self-harm and began cutting. In 9th grade, I tried to commit suicide. Then I asked for help and I told my story. Through counseling and the support of my mother, I got through it. I am not defined by my past. My scars have faded. As Miss Posbo, I am active in my community. I meet with girls once a week, girls who need to see that they can be the determining factor in the course of their lives. College has always been a path that I've wanted to take, but my mother and I could not afford it. So I visited the OC Foundation office, and they took me under their wing and helped me apply and begin my journey. And now I have enough support to pay all of my tuition. I'm proud to say that I will be the first person in my family to go to college. I have dedicated my life toward helping others. After OC, I plan to work in either the medical field or as a first responder. I also plan to lead anti-bullying programs in schools so that I can help those who are being bullied like I was and spread awareness. With the support from the donors of the OC Foundation, I see my future, and it is bright. My goals, my dreams are possible.
I grew up in the projects in Brooklyn, New York, where there was urine in the hallways, drug dealers everywhere, people on crack, gang violence. You got to fight to get out of the projects. My dad died a day before my birthday. I was 11 years old. And then my mother died 6 months later. I found her dead on the floor of our apartment. All of this led to me having a lot of anger issues. I got into the music industry at a young age. While my classmates were learning geometry, I was out on tour. I met people like Public Enemy, Russell Simmons, Usher, Puffy. Then my grandmother had enough and sent me on a plane to Pittsburgh to live with my sister. As a 15-year-old with a New York accent and New York attitude, I succumbed to the temptations of easy money and power. I started selling drugs on the streets of Pittsburgh. Then I got arrested, and my stepsister brought me back to New York City. I was still into the drug game though, carrying a gun everywhere. But she helped me with my anger. She showed me unconditional love. At 20, I got married to my high school sweetheart. We had 6 daughters. After 15 years of marriage, we separated. A year after we split, I woke up one day and all the money in my bank account was gone. Facing the challenge of giving up 50% of my check to child support, I was doing what I could do to survive. One night after being at a premiere party, watching all of these people get into their fancy cars and their limos, I went to go sleep on the A train. This is when I realized I was homeless. In 2006, I met someone at work. After 4 years, we had a son together. One day I learned that one of her friends got shot right after holding our son. That was the breaking point that called me out to Washington State. But the job that I had lined up fell through, and a few months later, we were living in Tent City in White Center. As a man, you don't know what it's like until you've been there. As a proud black man, as a provider, someone with obvious smarts and skills not being able to provide shelter and food for his own family, it tears you up inside. Never in a million years did I think that I would be like this, living in a tent with my family, with rats. Then a friend brought us to Bremerton to stay in his house. After a week of inconveniencing these people and feeling helpless, I became suicidal. I tried to kill myself. After being evaluated by the doctor, he told me there was nothing wrong with me mentally, but that I just needed some help, some support. So he called Kitsap Community Resources and appealed to them on our behalf. After we were offered temporary housing, I could think about the future and helping my family get established. With the help of DSHS, I was given a chance to get my education at Olympic College. Today, I'm proud to say that I'm the president of Associated Students of Olympic College. I'm proud to say that I started the African American and Caribbean Club. I'm proud to say that I'm about to get my degree in organized leadership, and I will go on to get my BA here at Olympic College. When my oldest daughter graduated this year with her BA from Clark Atlanta, I told her I was proud of her. And she grabbed my face and said, "No, Dad, I'm proud of you. You're back in college and you're trying." With the generous support from the donors of the Olympic College Foundation, I can breathe easy to know that my tuition and books are paid for. I want to say thank you to the donors. Thank you for giving me an opportunity and a chance. For this black man from the projects in Brooklyn, the story's not over. My mission is to make a difference in this world. I want to be an agent of change. I want to lead people to see a brighter future for themselves and their community, the same way that I've been given a chance to see my future because of your generosity. Growing up in the ghetto, living in the projects, surviving the streets, losing my parents, being homeless, this will always be a part of me. But this new journey of enlightenment, of opportunity, and of growth has made me realize that my story matters because you showed me that you care. You showed me that I'm worth investing in, and you showed me that I have a home right here at Olympic College.